How's it going, everyone? This is Dixon of the Ultimate Gamer. I'm logging on. And today, I'm going to be playing an odd game that some of you may be familiar with if you like seeing Angry Video Game Nerd, for instance. This one's Super Noah's Ark 3D, or Super 3D Noah's Ark, from Wisdom Tree, which was originally on the Super Nintendo, which was only one of the only unlicensed games for the Super Nintendo. And it was done by Wisdom Tree, the company who does religious games, who were originally Color Dreams. Majority of the games were on the NES, unlicensed game cartridges. But however, remember how the Super Nintendo game of Wolfenstein 3D was butchered? They obviously gave the source code to Wisdom Tree so they can actually do a Wolfenstein 3D clone called Super Noah's Ark 3D. And not too long after that, there was a DOS version of this game. And then in 2014, there's a remastered version on Steam and Good Old Games. And that's the version I'll be playing, well, the Steam version, upscaled to 1080p. However, I did an unlicensed game episode on Color Dreams and Wisdom Tree about over 5 years ago, and it's been years that I did an unlicensed game episode, and I do like to get around to talking about this one altogether, explain a little bit, probably the same how AVGN explained it, but right now I'm just going to play the game that's on GOG right now and just enjoy it. Now this game, to be honest, is actually playable and fun. Not 100% religious. I'm not 100% religious guy, but I still have faith in things. So I'm going to put all my dirty stuff aside and just go with the Holy Spirit right now. It's our new game, just like Wolfenstein 3D. There's 6 episodes. I'm not going to go for all 6. I'm just going to play a little bit of it to show you how it is. Alright, well, 4 difficulty levels. I'll start on regular easy. Now, like I said, this is just a Let's Play, so if I decide to do another unlicensed game episode for Wisdom Tree games on 16-bit consoles, I'll definitely talk about this one and the history behind it. You know, some of the Wisdom Tree games are not bad, actually. Some of them were ridiculous, like the Sunday Funday, which is a reskin of Menace Beach. Well, anyway, let's play the game. Of course, when you start an episode, you get a message, and then game starts, and as you can see, it does have references to Wolfenstein 3D. In fact, it is a reskin of Wolfenstein 3D. Just trying to figure out some of the basic controls here. Of course, it's controls like modern, for modern day keyboard design, WASD. This is actually remastered upscaled. Looks pretty damn good for 1080p in 1080p. So the feed is ammunition and the fruit is treasure. Yeah, just so you know, this is a random game I decided that I found on in my library so I can play. This is definitely not one of my big projects, at least not until an unlicensed game episode. So, boom, boom, boom. All the weapons in this game are slingshots, just like all weapons of Wolfenstein 3D are pistols and machine guns and chain guns, with the exception of the Mac version having rocket launcher and flamethrower. So, pretty much you get upgraded slingshot like an automatic slingshot and etc. And of course, the knife in this game is actually you use your hand to feed, which doesn't use ammo or feed, should I say. These are not weapons, of course, you're using. Well, even though slingshot's considered as a weapon, these are more likely tools to prevent wild animals from resisting, as well as knocking them out. Well, sedating them. Sweet. sedating them, should I say. So when they wake up, they're back to normal. Throughout the episode, for the last 4 minutes, I've been re-recording my voice. But throughout the rest of it, you're going to be hearing my old voiceover for most of the part. So please do enjoy. Yeah, you notice the Super Nintendo game of Super Nozar 3D actually has one of the weirdest, bizarre shaped cartridges ever made. Especially since it's an unlicensed one, and they actually have a cartridge input on top of the cartridge itself, which actually bypasses the lockout chip for licensed games. Obviously, Nintendo must have known that these games were operating licensed games on Nintendo without the Nintendo seal approval, so they decided to have a trick to bypass the lockout trip by having an official licensed Super Nintendo game on top of it. Of course, there were reproduction parts of the game itself, though, in the Super Nintendo cartridge style. Who's chasing after me? Ah, damn it! This is getting difficulty. Maybe I should decrease it. Yeah, erase the old one. Yeah, putting the animals to sleep is harder than shooting Nazis. And the music, it's not bad either, at least. Yeah, they actually have PC versions of Wisdom Tree games that were also on the NES, as well as on the Genesis as well. With the exception of, of course they don't have, I don't think they have Noah's Ark on the Genesis, though. Ah, Super Slingshot. This is the auto gun now. Okay, so obviously this is the knife. Originally the knife from Wolfenstein, which doesn't cost feed. Instead of bullets, it's feed. Super Swing. Oh, damn it. I wonder if the slingshot is good enough for it to face Goliath if you were David. Alright, that's easy enough. Don't want to waste any more fruit though. Good thing is they don't wake up though, during the whole level, so. Now let's try to find an escape route. Yeah, I know I'm normally not immune. Oh, questions. I guess there's Bible riddles in this game too. What did Noah offer to God as thanks for keeping him safe? Okay. Animals, correct. Oh, okay. Yeah, they do have Bible verses in this game. Hey. What can these animals do to you? They're kind of harmful, or are they just trying to kiss you to death? Maybe they're trying to wear you out. Where the hell am I going? Because I am in a... Okay. Trying to escape out of this level now, so I can go in a new one. That's where I started. Duh. Please. Okay, there's the map. Of course, the map is. Did I do this one? Yep. Oh. Where the hell's the exit? Damn it. Beavis. Oh yeah, I think I discovered where it is at in the areas I haven't been. Alright, let's go out back through this door. Well, there's the exit right there, so, but we're gonna figure out how do we get on that side. Definitely in the center. Ah, I should have known better. Oh. Dumbass. Alright, lock and loaded with a bunch of fruit and feeds. Now let's get busy. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. Probably shouldn't swear for this episode. I think they're spitting their kisses at you and not put you tired. Ah, there we go! My first exit. No bonuses? I thought I got everything. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I have to press that. Actually, I got everything! Yay! Now, let's save the game. Ah, first level of the key. This one I might have to go find a key. Shit. Oops. Fudge. Oh, I got an extra life too, I guess. You know, Night Dive Studios needs to do a remaster of Wolfenstein 3D. I mean, bring all versions together. The PC version, the expansion pack, the Spirit Destiny game, and the Mac port of Wolfenstein 3D, and the Super Nintendo port, and Jaguar port, and 3DO port. And the Genesis port. Yeah, there was also a Genesis port, little I knew at the time, for Wolfenstein 3D. Basically, I think that was mainly PAL format originally, so... or unreleased at the time. That's probably why I know a little bit about it. Okay. Yeah. It looks like it's up there. The keys are on the key ring this time. What will be my next weapon for an upgrade? I want to say weapon, or I would say more likely a device for this game. Problem with these animals, they don't hold still. They're straight from left to right. Well, I got plenty of feet, so it don't matter. Of course, you can't, there's no destructible items in this game. There never was in Wolfenstein 3D. Well, that didn't came until Doom, so I guess that's kind of fair enough. Ah, I didn't get any bonus this time. Let's see what the boss levels are, so we'll just at least try to get through episode 1. Oh. Oh, this is, obviously is the boss. Usually in Wolfenstein, well, this is a big box of ammo, so. Trying to find health though. I already got all the ammo I need. I got a key, but let's go check what else I can find. Okay. Something's blocking me off to getting that power up, so Unless if there's some kind of a hidden passage to get in there, I can't. How am I gonna get in there? Well, hopefully through here. Oh. Ah! Fortunately, I'm not gonna be able to use it against that big machine. Let's get as much treasure as possible. I'm curious what it will do. Wow, Noah! Carl, sir! Well, it's hard to calm down, but remember, you were chosen to guide this art to safety because you know how to get the job done. The closing of the day, two gents with irritational Jenny and Giraffe. She may be tall and quick, but give her enough food and it's off to sleep. Remember to keep an eye out for in rooms. Okay, so are we on episode 2 now? So I guess it got kind of definitely got butchered for the purpose for this game. So I don't think nobody's gonna sit around for it. So, whoops. This one's more of an auto feed. Let's see what kind of surprises they got. Oh, I got a map. What did God promise never to do again? Flood the earth. Hope he keeps his promise. I'm pretty sure he will. Anyway, I'm gonna be heading on out soon, so. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the Bible Adventures on the NES, so where it has 3 games in it, including Noah's Adventure. What the heck? Oh, looks like ostriches. Or well, mine one of those if it was joust. This is kind of making me dizzy now. Sometimes first-person shooters tend to make me dizzy, even though I'm still much into them. Yeah, VR also at times can make me more dizzier depending on what game I'm playing. I wonder if they make this game in Super Noah's Ark 3D and HD. More Bible verses? In what book of the Bible do you find the story of Noah? Don't remember too much about the Bible. I know it's one of which Noah's ancestors lived in 169 years. Adam. Dang. Definitely not the key. Definitely not the right key. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits for this episode, so until next time, thank you all very much for watching. This is Dixon of the Ultimate Gamer. I'm logging off.